everyone. This is Mallikarjun of Triple Department, St. Peter's Engineering College. In today's class, we are discussing about instrument transformers. In today's class, we are discussing about what? Instrument transformers. Instrument transformers. Instrument transformers. We will discuss about what is the main function of an instrument transformers, what are the advantages of an instrument transformers, and what are the types of instrument transformers we have. In this class, we are discussing about how can you define an instrument transformers, what is the main function of instrument transformers, advantages of instrument transformer, and types of instrument transformers. Now, the first thing is, what is the main purpose of having an instrument transformers? What is the main purpose of having an instrument transformers? It is mainly used to, it is an high class electrical device. It is an high class electrical device which is used for isolation, or which can also be used for transform voltage levels, which can also be used for transform voltage level, or else the same instrument can also be used for transform current level. Transform current level. What is the definition of instrument transformer? It is a high class electrical device which is used for isolation of devices, or else it can also be used to transform the voltage levels, or else the same instrument can be used for what? Transform the current levels. Transform the current levels. And the next function of instrument transformer is it can be used along with the protective devices. It can be used along with the protective devices like relays. It can be used along with the protective devices for the protection of transformer, for the protection of power system, not transformer, power system. So, instrument transformer in conjunction with the protection devices, instrument transformer in conjunction with the protection devices can be used for the protection of a power system. Protection of a power system. The next function of an instrument transformer is, instrument transformer can also be used to measure voltage. It can be used to measure voltage. It can be used to measure current. It can be used to measure power. And also the same instrument transformer can be used to measure frequency. Same instrument transformer can also be used to measure frequency. These are the main functions of an instrument transformer. It is used for the purpose of isolation of electrical devices. It can also be used for the transforming voltage levels, that is changing the level of voltage from high to low, or else it can also be used to transform the current levels from high to low. Instrument transformers in conjunction with the protection devices like relays can be used for the protection of power system. And the last function is, by using an instrument transformer we can measure the value of voltage, you can measure current, power, and also the frequency. Now we will go with the advantages of instrument transformers. Advantages of instrument transformers. The first advantage is you can measure large voltages and currents. By using an instrument transformer, I can measure large voltages and currents by using small rating instruments. This is the major advantage of an instrument transformer. It is used to measure large voltages and currents by using small rating instruments, that is by using 5 amps as ammeter and 110 volts as voltmeter. By using this rating equipment equipments that is 5 amps as ammeter and 110 volts as voltmeter, I can measure large voltages and current by using this instrument transformer. Coming to the next advantage, it is used to provide instrument transformers is used to provide isolation. It is used to provide isolation between power circuit and measuring instruments. This is the second major advantage of an instrument transformer. Not only measuring the large voltages and currents, it can also be used to provide isolation between what? Power circuit and also the measuring instruments. There will be two types of circuits. One is the one which is used to carry some amount of power or voltage or current in it, and the next one is nothing but measuring instruments like ammeter and voltmeter. Coming to the next advantage. This instrument transformers can also make measuring instruments as a standardized instruments. It can also be used for standardization. Of measuring instruments. Instrument transformers can also be used for standardization of measuring instruments. As instrument transformers are used at low voltages and low currents. Cost is reduced. For manufacturing this instrument transformer. These are the 4 major advantages of using an instrument transformer. Now we will go with the types of instrument transformers. There are 2 types of instrument transformers. The first one is current transformer. And the second one is potential transformer. Where the current transformer in abbreviated form is given as CT and the potential transformer in abbreviation form is given as PT. Instrument transformers are classified into 2 types. They are current transformer CT and potential transformer PT. Now we will discuss in brief about what is current transformer and what is potential transformer. What is the main purpose of instrument transformer? It is used to measure the voltage levels, current levels, not measure. It is used to transform the voltage levels or current levels. So what is the first type of instrument transformer? Current transformer. Now I am going to define this current transformer. It is a device which is used to step down the current of a power system. To lower level, which can be measured by using small rating instruments. This is the basic definition of a current transformer. It is a device which is used to step down the current of a power system, step down the current of a power system to a lower level, to a lower level where that value of current can be measured by using, where that value of current can be measured by using small rating instruments. That is, here the instrument in case of a current transformer is taken as ammeter, taken as ammeter, and the range of this ammeter should not exceed 5 amps, and the range of this ammeter should not exceed 5 amps. Now I am going to give the definition of current transformer again. It is a device which is used to step down the current of a power system to a lower level, to a lower level in order to measure the value of that current by using what? Small rating ammeter, where the range of that ammeter is given as what? 5 amps. Where the range of that ammeter is given as what? 5 amps. Now we will go with the circuit diagram of current transformer. Now we will go with the circuit diagram of power transformer. Now we will go with the what? Circuit diagram of a power transformer. This is the major circuit diagram of a power transformer, which consists of a three-phase line, which consists of a three-phase lines. Let me say that this is R phase, Y phase, B phase. This is my power circuit now. This is my power circuit. This is the circuit diagram. I am drawing an ammeter here. Where the range of this ammeter is how much? 5 amps. Where the range of this ammeter is 5 amps. This is switch S. This is switch S. I am going to ground one of the terminals of secondary here. Ground or earthing. Ground or earthing. This is the circuit diagram of a current transformer. This is the circuit diagram of a current transformer, where these three lines R, Y, B is nothing but it is a power circuit. It is a power circuit which consists of three lines R, Y, B. Now coming to the circuit of a this one, that is current transformer. The primary winding of a current transformer. The primary winding of a current transformer is connected to any one of the line. The primary winding of a power circuit is current transformer is connected to any one of the line which has only few number of turns. The primary winding of CT should have only few number of turns and is always connected, and it should be always connected in series with the power circuit. In series with the power circuit. What is the number of windings present in case of a transformer? Two types. One is primary winding and other is what? Secondary winding. And what is the other one? Secondary winding, where the primary winding should have only few number of turns. Primary winding should have only few number of turns and it should be always connected in series with what? Power circuit. In series with power circuit. In series with power circuit. As it consists of only few number of turns and it is directly connected in series with the power circuit, this current transformer sometimes can also be called as a series transformer. Sometimes can also be called as what? Series transformer. I am going to give the explanation of a primary winding again. The primary winding of a current transformer consists of only few number of turns. Consists of only few number of turns and it is directly connected in series with the power circuit. In series with the power circuit. Due to that reason, current transformer sometimes can also be called as a series transformer. Can also be called as a series transformer. Series transformer. Now we will go with the secondary winding. This is treated as a secondary winding here. Here the secondary winding consists of large number of turns. Secondary winding consists of large number of turns and is directly connected to an ammeter, and is directly connected to an ammeter through switch S, and is directly connected to an ammeter through switch S, with low value of resistance, Now we will go with the secondary winding once again. Secondary winding consists of large number of turns. And the connection is, it should be always connected directly to the ammeter. As it has low value of resistance. These are the different constructional parts what are present in case of a current transformer: primary winding, secondary winding, ammeter, and there is one more connection which is in the form of a ground here. The main here, the secondary, any terminal here, the secondary winding consists of 2 points, that is, this is first point and this is second point, or else starting point and ending point. Any one point of the secondary winding is grounded here. What is the necessity of grounding any one terminal of the secondary winding is that in order to avoid large voltages for earthing. What is the purpose of grounding? Secondary terminal? What is the main purpose of grounding secondary terminal? In order to avoid large voltages. To ground. Or else in order to avoid insulation breakdown. These are the parameters what we need to discuss regarding what current transformer. What is the basic definition of a current transformer? To step down the current to a lower level. Where the low value of current should be measured by using small rating ammeter, where the rating of the ammeter is given as 5 amps. It is called as a secondary burden of CT. Coming to the construction of a CT, it consists of a primary winding, secondary winding, a 3-phase line and an ammeter. Where the primary winding of a current transformer should have only few number of turns, and it should be always connected in series with the power circuit. Hence, this current transformer sometimes can also be called as what? Series transformer. Coming to the secondary winding. The secondary winding should always have large number of turns. And is directly connected to the ammeter. Due to the low value of resistance. Coming to the next point, what is the main theme of having a grounding connection to the secondary terminal? In order to avoid the insulation breakdown, or else in order to avoid large voltages to the ground. This is regarding the construction and also the regarding construction parts of a current transformer. Now coming to the next important point, the secondary of a current transformer should always be short circuited. This is an important point. This is an important point. The secondary terminal of a CT, the secondary terminal of a CT should always be short circuited through an ammeter here. Through an ammeter here. After using the current transformer, for measuring some values of current, if you want to disconnect the ammeter, you need to close the switch S. If you want to disconnect the ammeter from the circuit, after the use of it, you need to close the switch S here. You need to close the switch S, which is present in the current transformer here, in order to avoid the large voltage drop across the ammeter. This is regarding the definition, construction and working of a current transformer. Now we will go with the applications of a current transformer. Applications of a current transformer. There are 5 major applications of a current transformer. The first application is, it can be used for the purpose of metering. Is the first application of current transformer. Coming to the second transformer, they can be used in efficient way. In order to reduce the insulation losses. That is, by using the current transformer, you can reduce the insulation transformer by using it in an efficient manner. Coming to the next application, these current transformers can also be used to perform. Circuit control. They can also be used to perform circuit control by measuring current. And also by measuring power. Coming to the next application, they can also be used for current limiting. They can also be used for current limiting. And also they can be used for the purpose of protection. These are the 4 to 5 major applications of a CD. What is the first one? It can also be used for the purpose of metering. What is the second application? It is used for the reduction of insulation losses. Coming to the third application, it can be used for the circuit control by measuring the value of current, or else by measuring the value of power. And the fourth application is, it can also be used for the purpose of current limiting. It can also be used for the purpose of safety. These are the 5 major applications of a current transformer. These are the 5 major applications of a current transformer.